Neil, and today I'm going to talk about the shipwreck of the Britannic. It is the second ship in the White Star Line ship series, next to the Olympic and next to the Titanic. The Britannic had sunk on November 21st, 1916, 2 years after the Titanic. All the construction workers and everyone tried to not have the same repercussions of the sinking of the Titanic. They wanted to take every precaution and every means necessary for this ship not to sink, just like the Titanic. What they didn't know was that the ship, the Britannic, was going to sink by a landmine during World War I. It was over 1,000 passengers, and it was a hospital ship. And it was sunk with over less than 1,000 members on the ship. There was one nurse survivor. She was a World War I nurse. Her name was Victoria Constance Jessup. She survived the sinkings of the Olympic, White Star Line ship, the sinking of the Titanic, and the sinking landmine hit of the Britannic. Author Simon Mills wrote a book about the Britannic, and what I don't mention in my speech, I will relay at the end of the speech. You can go to www.history.com or www.britannic.com to look up more information about what I did mention in my speech. So you can look at yourselves, y'all can look up yourselves what the Britannic is about, the sinking of it, the survivors, what happened during World War I. It was a White Star Line ship. Like I said, it sunk in the Aegean Sea. That was it's 400 feet underneath the ocean, the Aegean Sea. I never heard of that ship, the ocean named Aegean Sea, but it's near Germany. That's where the sinking of the Britannic ship is located. And you can find pictures of the sinking on, like I said, history.com or the Britannic.com website to look on more information of how the ship was sunk and all the different pictures that the author Simon Mills had took. And I did not know that, I never heard of the Britannic. I didn't know the Titanic had a sister ship beside the Olympic. This is a ship that was a hospital ship, so a lot of people don't know about it, but I'm here to inform you and to let y'all know more about the Britannic. I'm learning just as much as y'all are learning about it. And each day something new comes up. Historians believe that the ship sunk through a torpedo in the ocean. It was not a torpedo. After recent research by different organizations, by different historians, the Britannic did eventually sink. They confirmed it sunk by a landmine. And it was, and like one of the historians said, it was a ship that tried to take a precaution, but they didn't want to have the same effects of the Titanic and the sinking of it. Because the difference between the Titanic and the Britannic was the captain decided to go heavier speed with the Titanic and hit the iceberg. With the Britannic, it was hit by a landmine.
Keep on, he's
So the landmine hit the Britannic, and a lot of lives were lost, but that one nurse, and she died in 2017 at the age of 75. She survived. She's the only nurse that survived all three sinkings of the the White Star Line sister ship. So that concludes my speech. And I pray y'all learned so much about the Britannic, and I pray y'all that I taught y'all enough and gave y'all enough information about the Britannic, so y'all will want to dig more information about it. Y'all can go on websites, like I said, Britannica.com and history.com/Britannic, and you can look and you can order the book from the library or or online as a Kindle book. Go type in Simon Mills. He is the author of the sinking of the shipwreck of the Britannic. That concludes my speech.